What's up, Taiwan? I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan's rail authority will soon start charging to return items left behind on trains. The new policy will take effect from next year. The Taiwan Railways Administration says it can recover over 10,000 items in any given month. Previously, people who forgot something on a train could ask to have it sent to the station closest to them, free of charge. But some passengers have been taking unreasonable advantage of the service. The railways have been asked to return items like a half-consumed cup of bubble tea and a container of rice pudding. Taiwan Transport and Storage has unveiled the first electric truck in the Asia-Pacific region. But its parent company, Taiwan Cement Corporation, is one of the country's biggest carbon emitters. Is the new vehicle likely to move the needle in Taiwan's push for net zero emissions by 2050? Sally Jensen investigates.
Riding into the future. This is the Asia-Pacific region's first green lorry, an electric heavy goods vehicle set to hit Taiwan's roads in 2023. At least that's what Taiwan Transport and Storage, or TTS, has in mind with its new purchase from Sweden-based company Scania.
We have many global companies, of course, who have experienced the electric vehicles already in Europe, and now that they hear that we are also launching it in Taiwan, they have been contacting us. So I think we will see a good development.
TTS claims one green cargo truck will emit 52 tons less planet-warming carbon dioxide per year than a diesel counterpart. It is part of parent company Taiwan Cement Corporation's drive towards carbon neutrality by 2050.
我们试着结合关系企业台泥储能，为客户打造一条龙的服务。那我想这样子的服务对近零转型有在努力的企业是非常有吸引力的。
Taiwan Cement has been investing in renewable energy since 2018 and launched the country's first smart energy storage system in 2021. It also signed an international agreement to source all of its electricity from renewables by 2025.
建设7.33 megawatt 太阳能，搭配2 megawatt-hour 电池容量的储能设备，采自发自用、余电逆送电网的模式。
The cement company is really making an effort to bolster its green credentials. Yet Taiwan Cement still ranks in the country's top 10 big emitters, companies that together account for almost 40% of national greenhouse gas emissions. Its overall emissions have been growing, reaching over 4.6 million metric tons in 2020. The cement industry is responsible for about 8% of global carbon dioxide emissions. If it were a country, it would be third after the US and China. Some say that for energy-intensive industries, tackling supply chain emissions is just the tip of the iceberg.
For Taiwan Cement, we encourage them they should do more, although they already set out kind of like a very comprehensive net zero transition plan compared to other major emitters. But we haven't seen they have kind of like enough capital allocation to identify which kind of manufacturing process they need to be replaced by the low carbon manufacturing process. And moreover, they have to collaborate with the construction sector, trying to lower the demand of the cement. So I think those are the two issues that will be more important than just bring the electric truck online. So I think that will be the major issue that we will focus on, trying to push the Taiwan Cement they can do more on the decarbonization issue.
This big green truck may look good on the highways, but for Taiwan Cement, the road to net zero may not be so smooth. Andy Schwer and Sally Jensen for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's top economic think tank says the local manufacturing sector is on the mend. The latest report from the Taiwan Institute of Economic Research says that after a 10-month decline, manufacturers saw increased activity in November. The service sector also broke a 3-month streak of weaker performance. It's not all good news, though. The think tank says the construction industry continued to lag last month, hitting its lowest level since May 2020. The head of Taiwan's main opposition party has criticized the government for upholding travel restrictions between outlying Taiwanese islands and China. Direct trade, post, and transport services between the Jinmen and Matsu Islands with China were halted in 2020 because of the pandemic. Ahead of the Lunar New Year, there have been calls for the ruling Democratic Progressive Party to reopen the links. Taiwan has recently relaxed many other pandemic border restrictions, but citing rising COVID infections in China, the government is only opening travel services to residents of the outlying islands. This prompted criticism from the opposition Kuomintang. Its head, Erika Liu, said the restrictions would stop people living in China from coming back to Taiwan for the holidays. A growing number of tea businesses in Taiwan are creating spaces where customers can get a deeper experience of Taiwan's world-famous teas beyond just drinking them. Jeremy Olivier reports.
Fields of green. When it comes to tea, Taiwan is a land of plenty. That's definitely the case in recent times, as the production value of the country's tea has skyrocketed to almost $5 billion a year. In Taiwan, tea has long been popular as a gift when visiting friends or family. But as international tourism resumes after nearly 3 years of COVID-19 restrictions, some in the industry are looking to the winery-style business model popular in the US and Europe to attract customers and promote Taiwan's most beloved drink. Longtan District is the most expansive tea growing area in northern Taiwan's Taoyuan City. It is also now home to several tea experience spaces for tourists. Rather than simply buy vacuum-sealed packs of tea at a local shop, visitors can steep themselves in Taiwan's tea drinking history and culture, and get actively involved in the tea-making process. One of the most unique experiences here is getting to press the tea leaves into uniform cakes for sale and export by standing atop 22-kilogram cylindrical stones. Longtan tea is becoming increasingly popular outside of Taiwan too.
也像我们有做一些茶饼，它可以销到俄罗斯，销到那个德国。一年如果我们做个2000饼，就可以产值到200万。
那我们卖出去的这些茶叶8000多公吨，我们卖了31.6亿，卖到什么地方？美国，卖到中国，然后香港，接下来是日本，还有菲律宾跟泰国等等这些国家。
It's not just Longtan that's gotten in on the trend. Tea growing areas around the country are opening facilities to give local and international visitors alike an authentic taste of Taiwan. Lian Lien and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.
A fire in an industrial park in New Taipei has injured a firefighter and destroyed nearly $500,000 worth of music and performance equipment. The blaze broke out in Bali District on Sunday evening and gutted several buildings. One of them was a warehouse used by Taiwan's internationally renowned Jew Percussion group. The group says the fire destroyed their props and sets, their video archives, and some of their instruments. Firefighters don't yet know how the fire started. It took 150 of them nearly 2 hours to put it out. A local fire brigade chief says one firefighter suffered burns.
防护同仁都会涉水冷却这个火场，可能在这个涉水的同时跟高温的燃油这混的造成这个燃气那个爆出造成同仁的受伤。
Taiwan's national archery team has claimed numerous victories at a major international event. The team won 5 medals at the 2022 Asian Cup and World Ranking Tournament in Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates. The women's team beat Mongolia and Vietnam en route to the gold medal match against South Korea, which they won by a score of 6-2 to claim gold. Taiwan's mixed doubles team also took gold, beating India 5-3 in their final. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of Arctic wolves enjoying a white Christmas at Toronto Zoo in Canada. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.